Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to Jack Stocken's beginner class, and a warm welcome to anyone who's going to be watching the class via replay. I think you will really enjoy the session today. If you have any questions, please just use the chat box and just put your questions up there. And if you have any tech issues, please use the click here for support just above where I am now. Or alternatively, you can go and use the welcome email and come back via that. So without further ado, I'll invite your teacher down to take your class. Here we go.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm in a mystery location, Franny.
Yes, I did see on your when you logged in, it says Normanton. Is that where you are?
I don't know where Normanton is, but I'm house sitting in the Yorkshire Dales.
Oh, that's meant to be a beautiful area.
For my ex-wife. So we're still on reasonable. Yeah, we're on good terms, reasonable terms. I've got some friends I want to introduce the class to. Star, come here. Star, come here. Come here. Up, Star.
Oh, careful.
Careful. It's only a baby. It's not
They
actually.
call that colour wheaten. It's beautiful.
About 3 years old. So this is Star. Star is a golden doodle.
A golden doodle. Okay.
Yeah. So a golden Labrador and a Labradoodle cross. She's very
very
sweet.
nice.
So Star's the small one. And then if we look round here, we've got another one. Oreo, up here.
So different breeders.
Yes.
Different breeders. Yeah. Okay.
So this is Oreo, who's Oreo. No. Oreo, up. Oreo, come here. Oreo's a bit camera shy.
Oreo
is a big black Labradoodle.
So did they come from the same breeder?
No, different breeders. Yeah. Oh. So yes, it's nice. I'm dog sitting and taking them for walks in the lovely Yorkshire Dales.
You must miss the dogs a bit yourself too.
I do. Yes, I do. Of course, I love pets, and but it wouldn't be practical for me to have one where I live in Harrogate because it's a rented apartment.
And Tigger's not. We don't see much of Tigger, do we?
No, Tigger's the cat. Tigger's outside in the garden somewhere or in the field. So Tigger comes in every now and again when Tigger pleases, but I don't think we'll get to see Tigger today.
Okay.
Well,
all right. I'll disappear and you can take your class.
Thanks, Franny. See you on the other side.
See you later.
And here we are, everyone. We are ready to go. Responding to One No Trump Part 2, the sequel. Yeah, I think you all know by now One No Trump bid is very specific. It's a balanced hand with 12 to 14 points. It's so specific that responder, brackets partner, must choose the final contract. So really, when partner names One No Trump, the rule book goes out of the window for responder. Yeah, it's one of the very few times in bridge that you can and should bid with 0 points. Unfortunately, that's not the view of my window today. But it's still fairly idyllic here in East Witton in the Dales. Okay, so this is something we've done before, something hopefully you're now up to speed with. With 0 to 10 points, you pass with no 5-card suit. It's basically, you need to get the mindset of 0 to 10 opposite a One No Trump opener. The reason that it's 0 to 10 is you have no chance of game. So pass without a 5-card suit. But if you have a 5-card suit or more, you need to rescue your partner from One No Trump if you possibly can. Because none of you particularly probably like playing One No Trump, although I quite like it now. I see it as a challenge. And this is known as the weak takeout. Okay. So I've opened One No Trump, 12 to 14. First question of the day, of the morning even. Would you bid anything with that as my partner? And a warm welcome to those who are watching in replay. Could be good afternoon or good evening for you. I just thought we'll come on to something else in a minute. Just waiting for your answers. Morning, Charlotte, Mo, Melanie, our regulars. Madeline, of course. Vonnie is with us. Have you been with us for a long time, Vonnie, or just recently? Just waiting for the answers to go. Oh, Emma's with us. Emma, I think, had a break and has now come back. Is that right, Emma? Deb S. And yes, Vonnie is typing something. Yeah, Emma had a break, so now back in the fold. Yes, 0 to 10, no 5-card suit, you pass. Good. So that's sorted. I've opened one no trump. Over to you with your 1 point. Anything to do with your 5-card suit? So, what's the mindset? It's 0 to 10. If you can rescue your partner from one no trump, then you should, because the contract will generally be better in spades. Also, you know, partner's got at least 2 of them. On a good day, they might have 3 or 4 spades. But it will be a better contract than one no trump. Just an aside, one thing some of you will have heard of transfer bidding. You may even be doing it already. That's something I don't teach for a few months. Yeah, but that is very useful. That's over one no trump. So I won't tell you what it is now because that might confuse you in this lesson. But if you're playing transfers over one no trump opening, you'd be bidding something different. But those of you who do want to learn transfers now, maybe your bridge partner's playing them or they play them at your club, you can find that lesson in the replay library under improvers. Okay, so just to mention that, but I don't want to be going into transfers now because they are more complicated. I don't teach them for 2 or 3 months to you. But playing a good old-fashioned weak takeout, here you'd bid 2 spades. All right, but I just think I'd mention that for those who are playing quite a lot, playing reasonably well, or with people who play transfers. You may want to learn them before a few months' time, in which case you can do. Yeah, or just learn them online. There'll be plenty of info online, but preferably learn from me from the Improver replay library. Okay. Known as the weak takeout, partner will not bid again. Ever. Hopefully they'll stay in the bar. And that's the final contract, you see. Much better to be in 2 spades there. An automatic pass from North. Remember, they are in the bar with their gin and tonic or Pinot Grigio or Malbec, whatever's your tipple. Let's play hand 1 on BBA. Nice to be in a mystery location. Yes, what would you open with the North hand? 14 points. Yeah, 1 no trump. Some beginners, improvers get this one wrong, but no, any 5-3-3-2, even the 5-card major, open 1 no trump. And over to South, anything there with 3 points? Two spades, good. Well done. Weak takeout, as it's known. It's known as the weak takeout because you're taking partner out with a weak hand. Anything more for North with their 14 points? And it's some of you tempted to bid again. No, there's the clue. You're in the bar. Partner's got no chance of game, might have 0 points. Automatic pass. Very good. Okay, and what lead would you make with the West hand? Let's practice the opening lead. Always good to do that. We'll have a leading lesson coming up quite soon, I think. Opening lead against trump contracts, always a tricky thing. I'll give you a clue. Have we got a sequence here? Is there a sequence lead? You know what I'm talking about. Ace from ace king is Jack's favorite lead, but also king from king queen is another good lead. Queen when you've got the jack. I think in order of leads I like least, singleton trump is the worst. Don't lead a singleton trump if you can help it. I don't like a club lead from 3 to the queen. That'd be the next worst. 4 of hearts is okay, but that would be the lead against no trumps, really, 4th highest. And I don't like to lead away from kings, particularly in a trump contract. Never lead away from an ace. That's something that we'll look at quite soon, I think. But try not to lead away from a king. So the 10 of diamonds here for me stands out. Yeah, promising the 9. Good. And just looking at the dummy, deciding whether we want to draw trumps or not. I've made up my mind. What card do we play from dummy, though? Trick 1, king or jack of diamonds? Well, I'm not sure you've done this in the leading lesson yet, but it's a really bad idea for West to lead away from an ace. I think that's coming up in one of our lessons soon. So the ace of diamonds is almost certainly with East here. So I think we should just go second player play low. But if you haven't done that yet, never lead away from an ace. Have we done that yet? I don't think we have. Have you come across that expression? Any of you? Never lead away from an ace in a trump contract? Or under leading an ace, it's also known as? No, we haven't done that yet. We'll be doing it quite soon, I think. Next 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. But we should play the jack here for that reason, winning with the ace. Clearly, there's no point continuing diamonds. So they play a heart to dummy's weakness. Followed by the ace. Followed by the queen, which we ruff. Good. Okay, well, so far so good. What do we do next? We're back in play as declare a south. What do we do next? Which card should we play from our own hand? Nice to introduce you to Oreo and Star earlier. They're sleeping now in the sunshine. So is this a hand to draw trumps, or is it a hand to do something else? Well, we did this lesson, didn't we, a few weeks ago? Remember, the main time when we don't draw trumps is when we can create the void in dummy. So well done for those of you, quite a few of you, played a diamond now. To the king. Come back to hand with a trump. And crucially, everyone, Play a losing diamond. Okay? This is a crucial play to make, avoiding the diamonds. Otherwise, we're going to lose a diamond trick. We need to make use of those trumps in dummy. So well done, Queen of Spades there. That is going to be the 8th trick, by the way. Ace of Spades. Heart can go. Second player play low. They can play the Queen of Diamonds, but we rough it. Draw the last trump. Simply give up a club at the end. But we made, everyone, our 8 tricks. Well done. That'll be a good result for us. Crucially, so 2 things there to take away. A, doing the weak takeout 2 spades. North not bidding again, although I made it tempting for you to bid again, giving you the ace, queen, jack of spades. And secondly, important in the play to create the void in diamonds. Well done for spotting that, because it can be a bit of a smoke screen for declarers of improver level. Okay, I've opened 1 no trump. Over to you with your 7 points. Anything to do there? As my partner, responder. And we're all bidding 2 hearts, I think, there, which is the right answer. Weak takeout. Yeah, 95% of bridge players will tell you 1 no trump's the hardest contract to play. But you do have to play it. There's no getting out of it sometimes. I think one thing you must remember is that everyone else is playing 1 no trump as well in the competition. Good. And automatic pass from North thereafter. Weak takeout. Good. You've opened this time. You've opened 1 no trump with 14. I've bid 2 spades. Anything more for you as South? Very exciting. In 2 weeks' time, we'll be promoted to the improver class. So next week will be our last lesson at 11 o'clock, which is on no trump rebids. Don't come and join the improver class at 9:30 next week, though. That's on the unassuming queue, but it's too advanced convention for you at this stage. So don't come to the 9:30 next week. But yes, it'll be our last lesson at 11 next week, which will be the 6th of May, just for those watching in replay. But for those watching in replay, it won't be affected. The lessons will be just going on the same way, going at a nice progressive level. You're not going to be stepping up in 2 weeks' time. You're going to be completing step by step like that. I think that's important for me to point that out. Because a lot of things we haven't done yet. Certainly we haven't done the leading away from an ace. We haven't done the 2 club opener. We've got all those things coming up. Stamen won't be too long away over 1 no trump. You're all passing, which is good. Yeah. Partner literally could have 0 points for that 2 spade bid. Okay, well, we have done this before, but this is a recap. With 13 or more points, bid 3 no trumps with a balanced hand. Or bid 4 hearts or 4 spades with a 6-card major. If you've got a 6-card major, though, with 11 or 12, prepare to upgrade and bid game. As 2 hearts or 2 spades is a weak takeout. Okay, so really, 11 or 12 points, you still have to bid 4 hearts or 4 spades. So I've opened 1 no trump. What next for you with 13 points? And yeah, you know you've got your 25 points. Well done. Morning, Charlotte. Straight to 3 no trump there. Goody good. What about this one? 13 points, but 6 hearts this time. What's your best bid here? So Charlotte changed her mind, I think. Yes, we know your partner's got at least 2 hearts because they've got a balanced hand. So you've got the fit and you got the points for game. So straight to 4 hearts, no mucking around. Yes, the bidding is always very different after 1 no trump opener. You do have to choose the final contract. Okay, this is something we haven't done before, so this will be new for you. After 1 no trump opener, responder jumps to 3 hearts or 3 spades. To do that is get what we call game forcing in bridge. And a game forcing bid is one that partner cannot pass. They have to bid on until game is reached. Okay, that's what game forcing means in bridge. So to jump to 3 hearts or 3 spades shows 13 points or more, and precisely a 5-card major. So this is one of the very few times, I think there's only 2, where your partner, the 1 no trump opener, must come out of the bar. So there are a couple of times when you come out of your beloved bar. Should we have a look? So you've opened 1 no trump. I've jumped to 3 hearts. What next for you with your 12 points? Do we come out of the bar? Let's have a look. Just at that. Yeah, so that 3 heart bid is 13 or more points and precisely 5 cards. So well done, everyone. You must come out of the bar. Look at the bar's empty, look. They've all come out. And bid 4 hearts there with a fit. Good, we've exited the bar. But I do like that rule for beginners, staying in the bar, because so many people try and bid again, when it's wrong to. So that expression I do like, opening 1 no trump, you go to the bar, because 90% of the time it's correct. It does just get you in the habit. Madeline's got a good question. Why didn't North bid 4 hearts? The reason they didn't, Madeline, is they only had 5 cards in hearts. Yeah, so the fit was not guaranteed. If they'd have had 6 cards in hearts, Madeline, they'd have bid 4 hearts. So they're now giving partner a choice of game. That's what we're doing. There you go, look. And of course, 3 no trump, there'd be a disaster on a spade lead. So you're much better off in 4 hearts. Simply drawing the trumps and then taking the club finesse. So that's how I'd play 4 hearts, draw the trumps, and then play the 2 of clubs to the jack. Good. Let's play hand 2 on BBO. And we're good to go. 1 no trump, 5-3-3-2. And what next for North with 14 points? And we're all jumping to 3 hearts. Well done. Melanie's enjoying using her symbols. I like a heart symbol there, Melanie. Yes. Brightens up the chat box a bit. And what next for South? If anything. Try not to look at the North hand. I think one thing that's most important is we must bid again. We must come out of the bar. Yeah, we can't leave it. It's what we call a game forcing bid. Yeah. So we have a choice here. We either bid 4 hearts if we can support with 3 cards. If not, if we only got 2 cards, we revert to 3 no trumps, which is what you've done. So well done. You seem to have got the hang of this. And the opening lead is what from West? What's the opening lead? And well done again. You're doing well this morning. Yes, some people lead the 2 of hearts there, but that's a suit bid by the opponents. So we leave the unbid suit there. Right, so counting certain tricks. How many have we got? Let's just practice that. Shouldn't take long. Some saying 4, some saying 5. Hang on, we've got the ace queen of clubs is 3, ace of hearts 4, ace of diamonds 5. There are definitely 5 certain tricks there. Some of us have gone a bit wrong in our counting. Definitely 5. Ace, king, queen of clubs, ace of diamonds, ace of hearts. So we need 4 extras. So we need to look for those. First of all, second player play low, third player play high. And which card precisely should we play from Declarer's hand at trick 2? Just waiting for the answers to come in. What do you think if you're watching in replay? Which card precisely would you do? Oh, Richard's joining us. Hello, Richard. Good morning. Maybe he was here all along, but he's just sprung into life with the chat box. Yes. Well, diamonds or hearts, but hearts are stronger, you see, and longer. We've only got 6 diamonds between us, but we've got 7 hearts. But I think you're forgetting something I've been on at you quite a lot at for the last few weeks. Do we play the 6 of hearts or the jack of hearts? Emma's just changed her mind. I'll pretend I didn't see the 6 of hearts, Emma. But we play the higher card from the shorter holding, or top of a doubleton, if you like. Good. Because when second player plays low, no point covering, you can play low, and we're in the right hand to take the finesse again. That's the reason why. Yeah, also avoids blockage, which we don't like. So, yeah, another heart finesse to the 10, let's say. Good, so that's good news so far. What next for Declarer? What card do we play next from the dummy? Indicated by the gold bar, of course. Well, there are still some extra tricks to be garnished from hearts, you know. Yeah, lose to win, remember? Rather than playing on the diamonds, which looks like quite hard work. Yeah, with only the single dummy. So actually what we should do is play the ace of hearts now. And then what next? Lose to win. So we now play the 9 of hearts. To the king. But we've set up a winner, haven't we? The Queen of Hearts is now a winner. So lose 1 to win 1. Much better prospect than diamonds. There's no guarantee of making a second trick in diamonds at all. They'd continue on with their clubs, probably with the jack. Win with the queen. Now we can play a spade to the king. Loses to the ace. They'd switch to a diamond. Do we play the ace now, or the jack or the 10? What do you think? So yes, next week, we're no trump rebids. That'd be good. Having another look at that. We're tightening up on no trump rebids from opener, having opened, say, a heart or a spade. Yeah, I would play the ace now because it's our last chance to be in Declarer's hand. We can play a club now. And interestingly, which one do we play from the dummy? Try not to look at the east-west cards. Do you play the king of clubs or the 8? Well, I've been counting, Emma, yes. Yes, yeah, Charlotte and Emma are very honest, but I've been counting. I know that West started with 4 clubs because they led one. So we can actually finesse the 9 of clubs by putting in the 8 there, yeah. So there we go. But I've played quite a lot of bridge. Been playing since I was probably about 12 years old. On and off, not the whole time. So king of clubs is a winner. Let's cash it. Queen of hearts is a winner. Queen of spades is a winner. And we just give up a trick to the 10 at the end. Good. So actually 630 because we're vulnerable. So we get 500 for the vulnerable game. But yeah, that's 3 no trumps plus 1, everyone. Top score. I don't think many would score more than 3 no trumps plus 1. But yes, key getting the hearts going. And I think, so 2 things with the hearts. So A, remembering to play the jack of hearts, not the 6. Something some of us forgot to do. And then also doing a lose to win with the hearts. Not worried about losing a trick in bridge. Often a good thing to do. Lose to win. Right, let's go back to the classroom. You've opened 1 no trump. I've jumped to 3 hearts. What next for you as South? Good. Well, this is a game forcing bid. You're all bidding 3 no trumps. Well done. One thing you cannot do is pass. Game forcing, you must bid 3 no trumps or 4 hearts. Good. One of the few times you come out of the bar. Okay, we're responding to 1 no trump with an invitational hand. This is something we've done before. So after a 1 no trump open, if you bid 2 no trumps, it's 11 or 12. Normally a balanced hand, although it can be unbalanced. Yeah, you can be 5-4-2-2. And it's an invitational bid, of course. Inviting opener to come out of the bar with 14 and bid game. If not, they stay in the bar with 12 or 13. So I've opened one no trump. What next for you with 11? So this is perfect for 2 no trump, isn't it? Invitational bid, showing 11 or 12. Normally balanced, sometimes might be unbalanced, 5, 4, 2, 2. Okay, well done. Let's play hand 3 on BBO. It's a 1 no trump opener with the 5-card major. Nowhere strong enough to bid 2 spades with 5 rags to the jack. And, Mo's ahead of the game. North with 11. North had 10, they'd pass. Two no trump, yep, very good. 11 or 12. And anything more for South? What have they got? 14. So Emma's bidding 3, as is Richard. Debs has got a good question. Deb S. What if you have a 5-card suit and 11 or 12 points? Yes, you have to still bid 2 no trump, Debs, yeah. Deb even. Yeah, when we learn transfer bidding, which we will do in a few months' time, there is a way around that. But for the moment, you just have... Or maybe you might upgrade. If you had 12 and a 5-card suit, Deb, I might well bid 3 hearts or 3 spades. Press the upgrade button. Pretend I'm 13. A 5-card suit is worth an extra point. But yeah, we must accept the invitation here. If we only had 12 or 13, we'd pass. And the opening lead from West? Well, it would be the ace of clubs in a trump contract, but against no trumps, lead from the longest suit, please. 4th highest from the 5-card suit there. Few of you leading the ace of clubs. You fell into my trap. Right, counting certain tricks. Are you counting? How many are you counting? Good to try and get that right, by the way. Counting certain tricks. Glorious sunny day here in East Switton. It's 14 degrees, sunny. Hope it's sunny with you as well. There's 5. Yes. So, have you made a plan how you're going to make this contract? Well, second player play low, third player play high. And which card specifically should we play at trick 2 as declarer? Well, remember in no trumps, you go for the longest suit first. You go for extras first, don't you? The gold dust, Charlotte, yes. Have we got any gold dust? I'm afraid playing the ace of diamonds is wrong. That's going for your extra tricks first, playing like a hare. You're playing like a hare. Look, impression of hare. We need to play like a tortoise. Okay, impression of tortoise, a bad one. So tortoises go for the gold dust. They don't mind losing a trick or two. But I must say, on a good day, that heart suit is worth 4 extra tricks. 4. Second player play low. Third player play high. Good. So we've dislodged the ace of hearts. Now, one thing you need to be doing with the hearts as well, you should be doing this by now, is counting them, rather like you would count trumps in a trump contract. So remember, we had 7. The opponents have got 6. We're hoping they divide 3 and 3. But that's only a hope, because that's only a 36% chance for those who like percentages. They're more likely to be 4-2, which is a 48% chance. Now, what does East play back, having won the ace of hearts? Which card does East play back? So well done. Yes, you're well trained. I wonder who's been training you to play back partner suit. They get a bit grumpy. Well, hopefully they wouldn't show it, but they would be internally if you don't return their suit in no trumps, even though it's going to lose to the king. Okay, well done. Because if West gets in again, the jack of spades, the 8 of spades, and the 4 are all winners. Yeah. So a lot of no trump play is a race. It's the tortoise against the hare. Defense against declarer. Right. So now we play the 3 of hearts to enjoy our king as a winner. We can enjoy our jack of hearts. And what next for declarer? Well, if you've been counting, the suit has divided 3 and 3. So the 8 and the 6 are length winners. I would play them now before you forget about them. I really would. Club can go. Excellent. Well, we're doing very well. We've made 4 extra tricks from the hearts. As I said, the suit divided 3-3. And the more you play no trumps, 3 no trumps, 1 no trump, the more experience you'll get. The easier it becomes. You'll feel more comfortable. Now, which card do we play precisely? We've still got 3 more tricks to win. Which card do we play from south? Declarer. Well, we need to make something of the diamonds. And we have already said this morning. Higher card from short to holding. Otherwise, the suit will become blocks. Diamond to the king. Queen of diamonds. Can try it. Oh, hello. We can try a club. But they win the last 2 tricks, which is fine because we made our 9. Which will be 400. For 3 no trumps, bidder made. And remember, you can play 2 of these hands now. I hope you're playing them out, some of you, from the the homepage, where you find the replay and where you find the worksheet. There's also 2 little ticks there. Press on those and you play out the hands yourself. And then you can see how they should be made at the end. Yeah, by me. I programmed them in at the end for you to play them. But yeah, useful practice used to play out the hands later on, today or tomorrow, whenever. Let's go back to the classroom. Okay, this is something we do for the improvers intermediates every now and again. We give them an addendum for the more experienced at the end, which basically means if it's going over your head, let it wash over like a warm breeze. But it's like a tip, really, a little extra for you, for the more experienced players. I've opened one no trump. What is your best bid there with 13 points? As my partner responded. Have a little think about it. Those watching in replay, what would you bid after my one no trump opener? Well, what do you think? 3 clubs has come across as an answer. You could bid 3 clubs. I don't mind it. Partner would always bid again. But I think we can just cut to the chase with this to avoid any potential confusion. I don't mind 3 clubs too much. Definitely not 2 clubs. Partner would pass. 3 clubs is game forcing, but I think we know the final contract here. And if we know it, let's place it. Should we look at the answer? Those watching in replay, did you find this one? 3 no trumps. Even though we got a fitting clubs, I really don't want to play in 5 clubs. I keep telling you that 9 tricks and 3 no trumps are easier than 11 in 5 clubs or 5 diamonds. Yeah, I wouldn't say we never play in 5 clubs or 5 diamonds. Don't think that. Richard, I would not worry about the spades because partners open 1 no trump. They've got 12 to 14 points. They're very likely to have cover in spades. You know, every now and again, Richard, the opponents will take the first 5 tricks and defeat you by 1. But that'll be happening to all the others as well. Across the room, the others playing in the competition. But definite 3 no trumps here. So don't mind 3 clubs. Partner would probably bid 3 no trumps. You come to the same thing, but I like fast arrival. Let's play hand 4 on BBO. We're getting on nicely today. Where are we? Last hand of the morning. It's a 1 no trump opener from North. Oh, hello. Hang on. Sorry. Pass from West. 1 no trump from North. Yes, and what does South do with 13 points and 6 spades? And just looking at the chat box, I'm sure those in replay did the same thing. I'm sure you're all going to jump to full space here. Well done. Good. We seem quite up on this now. And the opening lead is what? To 4 spades from West. Yes, Jack's favourite lead. Don't forget that. Ace from Ace King in a trump contract. And just looking at the hand, I'm just wondering whether to draw trumps or not. I've made up my mind. But firstly, we're just going to play low. Followed by the King of Hearts. Now, interesting. Do I play the queen or the 7? What do you think? I'm in a slightly cheeky mood. The sun is shining. About to go watch my son play cricket for the first time this season. I'm feeling slightly cheeky, and I'm worried, a bit worried about the heart situation. Well, it's a little trick that I like to play on my opponents, Richard. Chuck the queen under. Yeah, but mainly it does, Emma. But mainly it makes some opponents think I haven't got any hearts left. What do you think West does now, having played the Ace King of Hearts? I like that from Emma. Ignores you and bats on. Yes, an experienced West has definitely seen that sort of subterfuge before. I used the word subterfuge with you on this class before. Subterfuge. I've used it with the improvers and the intermediates a bit online. It's the only time I ever used that word. Subterfuge. It's quite a nice word, isn't it? So yeah, they continue with a heart look. I rather sheepishly contribute the 7, but we have a bit of a laugh at the table. It does work sometimes, that chucking a high card, but only chuck it if you can afford to. Don't be wasteful. There we could afford to throw it because the Jack of Hearts was still a winner in dummy. Don't randomly go throwing kings and queens if you can't afford to. That might cost you a trick, but here it costs nothing. They would switch to a diamond. Interesting. Would you cover with the queen or not? As West. Would you cover with the Queen of Diamonds? Remember, you can only see the dummy. Well, generally, it's a good idea to cover an honor, yes, with the Queen. Force out the ace. Otherwise, the Jack of Diamonds wins. By covering, you see, force out the ace. And you've taken out 2 of their honor cards to 1 of yours. Good. Otherwise, the Jack of Diamonds wins the trick. And they make 3 tricks in diamonds, you see. That would be bad. So by covering with the diamond, you've created a trick for your side. Now, which card should we play from the dummy now, having won with the ace of diamonds? Yes, it'll be last class for the beginners next week. You're not beginners anymore, you're improvers. Hence, you've been promoted to the 9:30 class as from 2 weeks' time. If I had a certificate, I'd give you one. But the course continues. We've still got a lot to learn through the summer months. As I say, opening lead. We've got opening 2 clubs. We've got the 4 no trumps Blackwood. We've got Stamen to learn. Lots of goodies for you coming up in the next few months. Yes, tenor space. Well done. Higher card from Shorter Holding. And which one from our own hand? Hooray, Madeleine. Yes, it is hooray. We've got that one right. All of us, I think, for once. Higher card, Shorter Holding. So we can just play a low one now, Richard. That's right. Finessing the king. Happy days. That's why we had to play spades from dummy. If you play spades from your own hand, you'll always lose to the king. Unless it's singleton, which is very unlikely. So we did have to go to dummy to take the finesse. You happy with that? Nearly all finesses are low cards towards the high ones, the honours. Yeah. So now we can play the 4 to the king. Okay, so we've drawn trumps and played the ace of clubs. What next from dummy? Well, it's our last visit to dummy. We must play the king of clubs, of course. Discarding the diamond loser. Bye-bye. And now we're home and dry, aren't we? I think we can claim. We've got 4 winning trumps. I don't like you claiming, by the way, if you're playing online or face-to-face. I think beginners, improvers, intermediate should play out all the cards. But here, of course, I've got 4 winning trumps. And definitely you need to know, if you ever do make a claim, which I don't advise, you must make sure the trumps are drawn. Otherwise, you can get into a mess. 620, actually, because we're vulnerable. So 500 for the vulnerable game. Well done. So some interesting points to that hand. The main one, really, playing the 10 of spades and finessing the king, getting to dummy. Otherwise, if we play spades from our own hand, declarer, we're always going to lose to the king. Some of you might still find finessing hard. Don't worry about that. It's kind of quite normal for some people to find finessing quite tricky. It takes some people longer to grasp other techniques than others. Right, we are back to the classroom for one last time. Just remember 3 things here. After the 1 no trump opener, respond with a weak takeout. 0 to 10 is your mindset. 5 card suit. Secondly, and this is a new one for today, I haven't taught you this before, jump to 3 hearts, all 3 spades with 13 points and a 5 card suit to give open choice of game. And finally, the 1 no trump opener only comes out of the bar if responder jumps to 3 of a major or even a minor, or they invite game with 2 no trumps. You might have to come out of the bar. Ooh, well, there we go. 11:58 UK time.
Okay, well, that was a really good session.
I think the students did very well today, Franny.
They're quite advanced. They're ready for the merger.
They are definitely ready for the merger, which will happen in a couple of weeks' time. Also, it's going to be a better time for them as well. Through the summer months, 9:30 for us is in the morning is a better time to have a lesson than 11 o'clock in the morning, Franny.
Yeah, it is. It's a bit late, isn't it?
Well, it's the middle of the morning, so I just think 9:30 is going to be better. Yes. We'll look
so is that the 6th of May? Is that the
Well, the 6th of May. No, 6th of May is the last one, yes, at 11.
And then they join the following week. They join the other group.
Well, actually, on the 13th of May, Franny, and you may need to put this in your diary, Bashir might have told you already. 13th of May, I'm actually in a mystery location.
Oh, right.
Again, but teaching bridge in the morning to a group of 60 people. So the lesson on the 13th is a combined lesson at 1 o'clock in the afternoon UK time.
Okay.
So are you okay for making that?
I think so.
Yeah. If not, I can introduce. But yeah, that's a combined class at 1 o'clock UK time, lunchtime, in 2 weeks' time. Well, thank you, Charlotte, Vonnie, Mo, for your company. Madeleine, Emma, Jane.
They've been really interactive, this group.
Really good, aren't they? It's just such a good way of learning bridge. The thing is, if you had face-to-face classes, people would never put up their hand and venture an answer, and get it wrong. So doing it online is just so much easier and more instructive, getting the interactive feedback.
I think it's taken over, don't you?
I do. I'd say basically online teaching is a better way of learning bridge than face-to-face. Oh, hello. Now that's Gloria.
She's just saying a good night.
Good night, Gloria. My dogs are actually... Oh, I love that face. Can we see more of that face in the improvers class?
Is it a little bit grouchy? Oh, no, she's not.
The thing is, she does look... She looks... it's just the way she looks. She looks angry. But that's the look of the cat. She's actually very happy. Franny, I'm sure. But most cats, I think someone did a survey once and realized that most cats actually secretly want to kill their owners.
Oh, okay.
Secretly, they don't kind of they don't advertise the fact.
Probably like to get rid of the dogs secretly.
Well, in an ideal world, the cats would like you to be
Amazon or something.
They'd like to be number one, wouldn't they?
Don't return to sender.
Now, Jane won't be able to make 9:30, but she'll keep up with the recordings. That's great, Jane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's great, Jane. You're able to keep on with the learning. Now then, friend, I better let you go because it's quite late where you are.
I'll make a note of all those different things and we'll say goodbye for now.
We will.
Side button. Here it is.
We will for the mystery location. And thank you for hosting these 2 classes. I'll see you again a week today back in Harrogate.
Okay. Have a good time.
Thank you.